Hello, and welcome to HED 206, Health in the Public. This video will serve as your online orientation. I am your instructor for this semester, Dr. Pardes Mitchell. The purpose of this orientation is to help you get acquainted with this class. I will also show you around Blackboard and highlight some of the important features in the syllabus. A little bit about this course. Health in the Public is to serve as an introduction to public health. What we do during this course is examine historical and contemporary public health issues. We will recognize some of the factors that have shaped public health, both of individuals and populations. And it's really to serve as a jumping point to help you start thinking about public health issues. This is an online-only course. What that means is all assignments, tests, and quizzes are entirely online. You are not required to come to campus for anything. Be prepared to spend a significant time online. I sometimes find that students take online classes because they feel it will not be as time intensive, and that is not true. You will spend the same amount of time that you would in a 3-credit face-to-face course. This is an 8-week course. That really is a 16-week course. So there will be extra work each week just because we do have a shorter amount of time with each other. We will now go through the syllabus and I will just highlight some of the important aspects on it. However, I do expect you to read the syllabus on your own. Our syllabus contains information about the course, about myself, some tips on how to be successful, and I will also show you the course calendar. On this first page, you can see a little bit information about myself, as well as my office location, which is an M building, the Recreation Center, my phone number, and my email. The best way to contact me is usually by email, and I do my best to answer you within 24 hours. On the right side here are my office hours, but I would highly recommend that you make an appointment with me during those times so I can make sure I'm available for you. This course is 8 weeks. It'll run from October 14th through December 8th. I just want to highlight some of the tips on how to be successful in this course. One is to sign on to Blackboard early in the week. That way, if you have any questions about assignments, you have plenty of time to ask me or your classmates and get a response in a timely manner. Second is to participate in discussion boards. Each week there are discussion boards that you are required to post in and to reply to your classmates. This is set up a little differently from your other courses in that you are assigned discussion board groups. I will speak more about that later on during this orientation. I also have set up text reminders for students. This is completely optional. But I do send out texts twice a week, one on Wednesdays to remind you to complete your discussion board, and one on Sunday to remind you to complete the rest of the assignments. Harper also has a great service for students. It's called Success Services for Students and is free, or really it's included in your student fees. And the location is in Building F, room F11, and you can visit their website to find out more information about their services. Some other quick tips. One is to obviously read the syllabus, to complete all assignments each week as late assignments are not accepted. However, I realize that sometimes life gets in the way and emergencies happen. So if you feel you need to submit a late assignment, please contact me and we'll make additional arrangements. The one thing I will not accept late are discussion boards, as those are really meant to help you and your classmates. Read the chapter each week. Set time aside each week to complete your assignments. Many students find it helpful to create a schedule for themselves so that they know each week they will spend time in Blackboard. And check your grades regularly. I update grades each week and will send an email when all grades are updated. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on those. A little bit about student and course accessibility. My goal is to create a course that all of you can be successful in, and the design is so that each of you have access to the content. If you feel you're experiencing barriers in this course, please let me know, and I will try to make adjustments to remove any barriers. If you are registered or should register with Access and Disability Services, the information is provided in the syllabus. Your semester grade is based on the following items. There are weekly discussions to discussion board. You will be analyzing a public health program. You will design a public health initiative. You will write a short medical care essay. 1 week, you will collaboratively with your discussion board group work on a PowerPoint for an assigned chapter. And there are also additional weekly assignments each week. The next couple sections talk about the Harbor College policies. I just want to end talking about the syllabus, pointing out the course schedule and how it's laid out. You have the dates for the week, what topics or outcomes we'll be covering that week, class activities, and you can also think of this as learning activities. This is how you will gain the information for that week. And then the last column here are gradable assignments or assessments. I will now bring you to Blackboard to show you around the course a little bit. When you land onto our page, it will bring you to our announcement page. Here I will highlight any announcements for the week. The second tab is the Getting Started page. This just gives you an overview of how the course is created and designed. I also have provided some Blackboard tutorials, information about Blackboard, and a little bit about the skills and the skills you will need for this class. The next tab is information again about myself. So I've provided a little information, my office information, and then my teaching philosophy. The next link brings you to our syllabus. In here, I have provided a few ways for you to access the syllabus. One is you can download it either as a doc or a PDF. And the other, I've created a learning module so that it provides you with a table of contents so you can jump to the sections that you are interested in reading. Under the course material link, this is a stagnant item, so these are things you will need throughout the course. Under discussion board information, I have provided a rubric for you so you can see exactly how you're graded each week for discussion boards. As I've mentioned earlier, you can earn up to 10 points each week. 2 of those you get for submitting on time by Wednesday, 2 points for writing at least 2 paragraphs, 2 points for using references, 2 points for communicating in a friendly tone, and that your posting is free of grammatical and spelling errors. And lastly, 2 points for applying to all members in your group. If you'd like to see examples of what a good and poor discussion board post is, you can click on this folder and that'll bring you to my examples. The second folder in course materials is the folder about the health and public final project. This is taking place of a final exam. I've provided the assignment instructions here, the rubric, and then I've also provided some project examples to help get you started. Then we will move on to our learning module tab. It is really here you will spend the majority of your time in this course. Each week is separated into learning modules, as you can see here. However, all learning modules will be open for you, so feel free to work ahead if time allows. When you land onto the learning module page, what you will see is the week, the due date, the topic, the chapters, and then blue, I've highlighted the specific items that will be graded each week. Everything you need is located in this folder. When you enter the learning module folder, it will begin with the objective. So what do I expect you to learn this week? I'll also provide the chapters to read, any PowerPoints associated with those chapters, and then here are your assignments. So for this first week, you are going to write a blog about what is public health. To do so, you would click on the title page, and then you would click over here where it says create blog entry. You would write in your blog and click on post entry. Let me go back here. will also have a scavenger hunt to complete. This is to help you navigate through the course and just make sure that you know how to find assignments, submit assignments, and understand the expectations for this course. So to open up the assignment, I hope you saw that I clicked on that blue highlight. When you open it in your computer, you might have to enable the editing feature here. Once you've completed it, you would click on the title, Scavenger Hunt. You scroll about a third of the way down and you attach your submission here where it says Browse My Computer. Attach your submission and click on Submit. You also have a wiki, which is over here. The quiz is pretty self-explanatory. To enter information to the wiki, it's similar to a blog, but you have two options. Oh, sorry, this is not a wiki. Maybe, oh, here we are. Here's your wiki assignment. So when you enter, it will bring you to a page that says you can either edit wiki information or create new wiki page. Either of those are fine. Just make sure you're not writing in the comments section, as that is more difficult to grade. And lastly, I've linked you here to your discussion board. For this week, it's just an introduction discussion board to help you and your classmates get to know each other. This week, I've also allowed 5 extra credit points if you place a picture of yourself. To enter information to the discussion board, you would click on the discussion board, and what it will do is bring you to a groups page. Now, mine looks a little different from yours. You will only have one group number to select. So you would select your group number, which will now bring you to your group page. Click on Group Discussion Board, and this will bring you to your discussion board page. As I've mentioned, all discussion boards, as you can see, are open and available for you, so feel free to work ahead. But to enter in your discussion board information, click on Week 1 Introduction Post for this week. And then to enter information, you would click on the Create Thread up here. You would write in your introduction information here and click on Submit. As I've mentioned, you are also required to reply to your group members. How you would do that is you would click on their post. So this is my post for your introduction. You would read it, and then as you see here, there's a button that says Reply. You can click on the Reply button, which will bring you your box to reply here. You would write in any information here and click on Submit. As I've mentioned, you will be working with your group for 1 week on creating a PowerPoint about your chapter. You will be turning in your PowerPoint into a discussion board so that all your classmates could also access it. So to do that, as you saw, I went to the Week 5 discussion board PowerPoints, then I would create thread. And to attach your discussion board information, or excuse me, to attach your PowerPoint, you can attach the link right here where it says Insert File. I've also forgot to mention earlier, when you want to post your picture onto the discussion board, you would click on this link here where it says Insert Edit Image. The last few items I'll go over is the coffee house, which is really a place for you to ask classmates questions, to talk to your classmates outside of class. When you enter it, it works the same as a regular discussion board. However, you see a little button here that says subscribe. Go ahead and click on that, and what will happen is you will receive emails when your classmates post into that section, which is nice just to stay abreast of those. Your grades are over here. As I've mentioned, they are updated weekly. And then the help section here. So here I provided some Blackboard tutorials on some of the common features we use in Blackboard. So how to submit assignments, creating and editing wikis, how to use the blog tool. In addition to Blackboard help, I've also provided the link for student tech support, Blackboard help, and then help with assignments would bring you to the Student Success Service page. As you can see here, there's a menu item called SOI, Course Surveys. Towards the end of the semester, I will be asking you to complete a course survey for the course. I find this really helpful as it provides me useful information on how to adjust or alter the course in the future, just to make sure it's accessible to students and students are comfortable with what is being presented online. Be rest assured that these are completely anonymous, and I do not receive the results until after the semester is over. This concludes our online orientation video. I hope this has been helpful for